Hi guys, it's Paula and I hope you are doing well. It is inventory time, yay! This is going to be kicking off my inventory for 2021. In this video, I'm going to be talking about all of the skincare I own. I was really hopeful that this would be the year that every single category of my skincare would either stay the same or go down. That didn't quite happen this year. A couple of categories snuck up just a little. I'll be talking about all of that. I hope you guys enjoy watching. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye. Hi guys, it is inventory time and we are starting off with body washes. I am down to just 9. These are the remaining body washes in my stash. At this time last year, I had 13 left. I used up 5 body washes and 1 came in. This guy right here is the new one. I received this as PR from Groovy Beauty. And I did not buy any new body washes. I'm currently working on this one from Caress. It's one of my last big guys, so I figured I'd get a jump start on it, and I will insert a clip to show you exactly how much I've used of it in just the last couple weeks. I'm not quite at the halfway point, but I'm getting towards it being halfway used up. I'm going to have to be thoughtful about how I use up the remaining body washes this year. Whatever I can use up. I don't think I can use all of these up, but I think I could use up at least half of these this year. So for example, this one just seems like a little itty bitty one, but it's paired with a perfume. So while I'm using this, I'd like to be using the perfume as well. This is Miracle from Lancome. So I'd like to pair the two together. The perfume will outlast this little body wash, but for the time that I'm working on this body wash, I'd like to also be working on that perfume. This is paired with, I think, a body lotion. So I'd like to work on the two at the same time. I have a body spray in this scent that I'd like to pair with this. So some of these I'm gonna have to work. I also have Estee Lauder Pleasure perfume. So same thing as Miracle, I'd like to work on the perfume at the same time. Others, like these 4 here and this one, are not paired with anything. So I could use them at any time and I don't have to worry about like coordinating them with another product. So I am trying to keep that in mind as I plan which ones to use throughout the year. But other than that, I'm hoping to knock out more than half of this number for this year. I have not decided which one of these is going to go into projects, but definitely this one. And at least 2 out of these 3 are going to be in a project or going to be worked on this year. Very exciting, and I'm hoping to finish this because I'm just going to keep using this one for now. So I have 9 body washes. Okay, this is my inventory for body scrubs. I am down to just 1. I had 2 last year and I only have 1 more. I am hoping to eliminate this completely in 2021 and I won't have any more body scrubs by next year's inventory. That's the plan. If you guys have followed my projects along for 2020, you know that I was supposed to finish this and I didn't make it happen. So hopefully this will be the year. But yeah, just 1 body scrub. Yay! This next category are body powders. I had 4 last year and I'm down to 3. I do not talk about these in projects anymore. I find them to be one of the most boring products ever to discuss in project panning. They're just a step above mascara, but I'm still working on them. My goal is to get rid of this category completely. This is the one I'm currently working on and I've been using it all year long. The 4th one that was in my inventory last year, I finished off really early on. So I've basically been working on this all year long and it's getting there. I think this one will be finished in 2021. And I'll probably just dump this powder into here and just, I'm gonna keep this adorable little container. It's too cute. Yeah, so my goal is to eliminate this category completely as well. So far, every category I've talked about, I want to eliminate completely. But I got a long way to go. I got some big bottles of powder. But I am down one for this category in this year's inventory, so that's good. This next category is my body butter collection. I had 5 last year and I'm down to just 4 this year. I finished off a very large tub of Josie Maran body butter. Couldn't be happier about that. I am so relieved to have one less body butter. Once again, this is another category that I think I can eliminate completely. I just need regular lotion. I don't need something this heavy. I would consider using it as a hand cream, but I just don't need to like slather my body in super heavy creams. Just regular lotion is plenty. For this year, I think I will be putting this smaller container of Josie Maran in a project, and hopefully I could finish this off a lot faster than the larger tub of body butter that I was working on for like the last 2.5 years. So that's the plan. Keep working on this category. Okay guys, let's talk about body lotions. If you know me at all, you know that body lotions are my kryptonite. What some women can use up in a matter of weeks takes me years. These are 1/3 of my body lotions here. This is one of 3. And for this one, I have 19 body lotions and I only had 18 last year. So this category did go up by 1. All of these body lotions are either from Bath and Body Works or Victoria's Secret. And overall, my body lotion category did go down from last year. But for this section, I wanted to keep all the 2 brands together. So this section did go up by 1. And the reason is because of this guy right here. I had received this as a gift maybe a year ago, maybe 2 years ago from a friend. And I immediately gave it away to my mother-in-law. And she accepted it, but she passed away earlier this year. And when we were going through her stuff, I found this. It was still in the box. It hadn't been used. So it's mine again. It came back. I've been working on this body lotion most recently. I'm trying to finish it off. It is empty and it has seen better days. The body lotion is no longer in this container. It is in this container, but I have saved this container for keeping track of my inventory and for Instagram. So until I finish what's in here, I'm hanging on to this, and once I finish it, I'll put this in my empties, and that'll be that. So this should be gone within the next few months. I'm going to keep working on this, but I was really hoping to have this done by today, and I still got quite a ways to go. I don't know if I'm going to be putting any of these in a project this year. I don't think so. Once I finish this one, I think I'm going to be working on some other body lotions that we'll be talking about next. But if I was going to put one in a project, it would probably be one of these 2. These are both a very old Bath and Body Works lotion, and they're both about half gone. So, and they're in glass bottles, which makes me really nervous. So I would like to finish off one of those if I have the time this year. But for now, I probably won't be putting any of these in a project. I'm going to be working on some other things. So currently I'm at 19 for this part of my body lotions. Okay, here is part 2 of my body lotions. For this picture last year, I had 13 in this photo, and as of this year, I only have 11. So I'm happy to report that this part went down by 2. By next year, I should be able to combine parts 2 and 3 of my lotion inventory and get it down to just 2 photos. At one point, I had 4 photos on Instagram to cover my body lotion, so slow and steady. I am not currently working on any of these, but after I posted my inventory last year, a couple of you reached out to me personally and begged me to finish off this body lotion. There is something about my old Dove body lotion that makes some of you feel very uncomfortable. And because I love you guys, I'm going to put this in a project and I'm going to try and finish this off this year in 2021 so that you guys do not have to look at it ever again. Because I would do that for you guys. Plus, I kind of get what you're saying. It's seen better days. So this is going to be going into a project for this year. Wish me luck on finishing it off. Okay, this is part 3 of my body lotions. This is the last of the category. I had 24 body lotions for this section alone last year, and this year I am down to 20. I used up 5 of these, but one new one came in, this Gold Bond one, and I honestly don't know how that came in. I didn't buy it, but that's how things go when you live with other people. Things just magically show up in your house. So I am still working on getting this category down. I'm happy that this did go down by 4, despite this one coming in. Overall, for all 3 different shots of body lotion, all 3 parts of the body lotion, overall my numbers went down by 5. Which isn't great. I finished 7 and 2 came in. So overall my numbers went down by 5. I wish it was more. I finished off a body butter too. So, you know, I don't need these products for like 6 months out of the year where I live. I have no use for them. So the usage I get is basically for the months of October, November, December, January, February, and March. And that's it. And then I don't really need lotion again until October rolls around. So for 2021, I have already decided to put all of these into projects. These 3 are going to be in my Advent calendar project pan, and this one is going to be in A to Z, I believe. So hopefully I will get this category down by another 4 this year. Okay, here is my category of hand care. I had 11 items in this category last year, and I am down to 9 this year. So 2 left and 0 came in. Very happy about that. One of the items that left was a hand scrub, and the other one was a hand lotion. I do still have 1 hand scrub left. This is a 3-piece set from Mary Kay that is like an exfoliating hand lotion kind of product. And the rest are all just hand lotions. I currently have this one in my car, and at nighttime I use either this one or this one to really get my hands moisturized while I sleep, because it has been horrible. My hands have been in bad shape. But yeah, hopefully I will continue to get this category down. This one is going to probably last, I don't know, forever, but hopefully I'll keep working on these and get at least 1 more finished for next year. Okay, up next is my foot care inventory. I don't want to have a foot care inventory, but somehow I have one. And I had 7 last year, and I am down to 5, so it has gone down. I finished 1 foot powder and 1 foot lotion in the past year, so I'm left with one of these soaking foot soak things, 2 more lotions, and 2 more powders. I think I'm going to have to find a project to put one of these or 2 of these in to keep working on them, because honestly, if it's not in a project, I'm not going to use it. So hopefully I can find a project to put a couple of these in and keep working on them, because this one has been upstairs in my bedroom since I finished the other foot lotion that was in a project, but I haven't been using this, and it's because it's not in a project. If it's not in a project, I won't use it. So I'm happy to be down by 2 in this category, and my ultimate goal is to eliminate them altogether. Don't need them. Okay, here are my face washes. This category did go up from last year. I had 7 face washes last year, and I'm up to 9. I used up at least 6 face washes, and 8 came in. So this is about, give or take, a year's worth of face wash for me. I keep one in my shower and one by my bathroom sink. The shower one I use every morning, and the one that sits by my bathroom sink I use every night. This is the one I'm currently using every night. I don't know if you've noticed, but I am a pretty big fan of the Kate Somerville Exfoliate Cleanser. And this is the one that I use every morning in the shower. This is the Origins Checks and Balances. This one I received from Octoly for review purposes. This one I received from Octoly for review purposes. And this one I received from 08L for review purposes. So I probably am at my limit. I don't need another face wash for 2021. This will be good. But I'm okay with where I'm at with this. I do think I will get through all of this, or almost all of this, within the next year. So I'm okay with having a 1-year supply of a product. Okay, here are my face scrubs. I had 8 last year, and I technically have 7 this year. One of them has moved to a different category, and I'll be talking about that in a future post coming up. This one is just a little sample I received from Influencer, but I still have that, so I'm counting it. I did use up one full-size scrub and one sample scrub in the past year, and I'm currently using this one in my shower, but right before I received this one, I was using this one, and this one feels like it's about half gone or more than half gone. So I think I can knock out a few of these this year. I probably won't put any of these in a specific project. I'll just use them up naturally, but I really need to tackle this one. Ugh, I don't feel like it, but I'm happy with where my numbers are at overall for my face scrubs. I do tend to use these once a day, every 2 or 3 days, so I use them consistently. So I'm at 7 now. Okay, this next category is an exciting one. These are my oil-based cleansers, and what's not here is my Pond's Cold Cream. Yes, I finally finished my Pond's Cold Cream. If you follow me on Instagram, or if you've seen any of my previous videos, you know this, but it took me a couple of years to get through that bad boy, but it's finally gone. I had 3 products last year, the Pond's Cold Cream plus these 2. Technically, I'm up to 4 items now, but these 2 are just little samples from pharmacy of their Green Clean. I've currently been trying out one of them, and I actually really like them, so I would consider buying a full size once I need to buy an oil-based cleanser. But currently I'm working on this one, which is more than half gone, and one of the pharmacies, and then I've put the other one in a project, and then I'll get around to using up this one that I received from 08L for review purposes. So really happy with having no Pond's Cold Cream to talk about this year, finally. Right now, other than having one of these in a project, I don't know if I'll be putting one of these in a project or not. I'll just be working on them every night when I'm taking off my makeup, whether they're in a project or not. This is a category that I see myself always using. I like eyeliner, I like waterproof mascara, and I like some pretty heavy duty brow gel. So as a result, I do like an oil-based cleanser when I'm taking my makeup off. Okay, here are my face masks. If you guys know me, you know this is a struggle for me. I did get this category down by 2 this year. From last year I was at 14 and now I'm at 12, and I actually used up 3 face masks, but 2 of them were really small sample sizes, and one of them was a full-size face mask that I've been working on for over 2 years. So the good news is that the new one that came in is also a sample size. This is from Pharmacy. It is a hydrating face mask. I have currently been just working on this little sample here. I've only used it once so far, but that's pretty good for me. I would love to finish this one up and then finish one full-size mask at least this year. I don't know if I could do it or not. Some of these are starting to get really old and they might have to be tossed, but I'm not sure about that or not. But I have decided to put in this one in a project. This is pretty old and it feels like it's almost empty. This is the Mud Original Mask and I've had it forever. And I'd like to use it up or throw it away. So I've decided to put this in a project to keep me going with my mud masks and keep working on using these products up. But I am happy to have this category down by 2 this year. Okay, here is my one and only micellar water. This was the same micellar water I had last year. Last year it was pretty much full and this year it is almost gone. It took me an entire year to almost use up this bottle. So I definitely get my money's worth with this, but that being said, I am not going to be repurchasing micellar waters. I have found that I like to use micellar waters most for just removing whatever eye makeup my cleanser does not get. And so at the end of washing my face, I put a couple drops of this on a cotton pad and I wipe around my eyes and get my eyes completely clean. And that's all I do with this. And I have found that a mixture of baby oil and baby shampoo and water does the same thing for me. And it's even cheaper than buying a bottle of this once a year. So that's what I'll be doing from henceforth once this is gone. So a couple more months of this and it'll be gone. And then I'll be done with my micellar waters. I know a bunch of you have asked for me to post how I make my concoction. I got the recipe off of a YouTube video, but as soon as I need to make another batch of eye makeup remover, I will film it and post it if you guys are interested in it. I know some of you guys have reached out to me and said you want to see it.
White.
So when I need to do it, I will film it, but I'm good for now. Okay, next are any kind of acne treatment products that I have. Kind of relieved to say that nothing has changed. I barely touched these at all in the past year. My skin has been really stable. I think a lot of that is due to my age more so than any like magical products I've used. But I do like to keep these on hand just in case I have some kind of breakout that needs immediate treatment. But yeah, I have not really used these at all in the past year. So I still have 3. Okay, up next is my serums, and I threw in the toner that's been added back into my stash because I didn't have the heart to make a separate post just for one toner. So serums is possibly one of my most successful categories. Last year I had 6 serums. And I used every one of those serums up. I think I also used another serum in addition to the 6. Yeah, I used an ordinary serum too. So I had 6 and I used up 7 serums this past year. And I'm left with this toner and these 3 serums, 2 of which I received for review purposes and 1 I bought as a little sampler set from pharmacy. So yeah, this category has been a huge success for me. This is an essence, but I kind of consider it a serum and it's already about half gone. This serum is pretty much brand new. I used it enough to write up a review, but no more. And then this is the one I'm currently working on. So it's up to about here now and it's an airless pump, so it goes up as I use it. And by the way, this does not smell anything like a cherry, if you were wondering. So yeah, I'm really happy with this category. I'm fine with having 3 serums and I'm pretty confident I will get through all 3 of these in the year 2021. I've said this before, but I don't know if I really need serums in my routine, but I'm kind of afraid to not use serums, so I keep buying them, even though I'm not 100% sure they do a lot for me. And toners I do not need. But if I have a chance to get them for review purposes, I will continue to apply for them and I'll use them that way. But I have pretty much gone the whole year without using a toner and I've been perfectly fine. I haven't missed it even once. Okay, up next are my eye creams. This is another category that I feel like is completely under control at this point. I had 3 at last year's inventory, and now I have 2. I used up all 3 of the eye creams I had in last year's inventory, and these are the 2 new ones that came in. So I am living the dream with my eye creams over here. I couldn't be happier with the fact that last year was exactly 1 year's supply of eye creams. Well, not exactly, it was a little less than 1 year's supply, and I used up everything I had, and everything I bought is something I can use up this year. That feels like my goal for my skincare is to never have more than 1 year's supply of product, but to maybe have one backup of anything I use consistently so I don't run out. This is from Biossance. This is from The Body Shop. This is the one I'm currently working on, and I've used one of these before. I absolutely love this eye cream. This is new to me. I have become a fan of skincare from The Body Shop, but I've never used this particular product, so I'm definitely looking forward to it. And a lot of you guys gave it some rave reviews when I posted it on Instagram, so I'm looking forward to using that next, but currently I'm working on this one. Okay, here are my moisturizers that have SPF in them. I had 4 last year and I am down to 3. I did use up 2 of the ones I had last year, and one I ended up moving to a different category. One actually ended up being more like a tinted moisturizer, so I've actually moved that to my BB and CC cream stash, which will be coming up in the next video. But I did have 2 new ones come into my collection this year. The first one is another Body Shop product that I asked for my birthday, and this Gold Bond one I received from Influencer for review purposes. It says neck and chest, but I'll be honest, I'll probably use it on my face as well, but it does contain SPF, so this seemed like the most logical category to put it in. And this is a product that I had from last year. It is something I received from 08L for review purposes, and I've probably used almost half of it this year, so I haven't started working on that one as well. So yeah, I'm down to 3. We'll see how much of this I can get through this year. It would be great to get through all of it, but I don't know if I can or if I will. I'm currently not using a moisturizer that has SPF in it because I'm trying to project pan a specific moisturizer, which I'll be talking about next or soon. So that one is what I'm using day and night, and my foundation has SPF in it, but ideally I always wear a moisturizer that has SPF in it for mornings every single day to protect my skin, but I've gotten away from that while I'm trying to move out some products that don't have SPF in them. But ideally, I will always have a moisturizer with SPF in my stash for mornings. Okay, this next category is all of my moisturizers that do not contain SPF and are not specifically designated as a nighttime moisturizer. I am sad to say that we are at an all-time high for this category. We are up to 17. We were at 13 last year, so I'm a little disappointed that this category has exploded as much as it has. I used up 2 from what I had last year, and I've gotten 6 new moisturizers in. Those are this one, and this one, these 2, and this one, all new in. Other than this one that I purchased as part of a set, the other 5 all came into me for free in exchange for my review. So I didn't spend a whole lot of money on these products, but this is definitely more than a year's worth of moisturizer, so I'm not comfortable with this amount. I have already decided to put this one in my advent calendar project pan for this year, but I need to put a few more into projects and keep working on this category to get it down a little bit lower, because this is way too much. So I am going to be actively working on this category big time this year to get these numbers down. Oy. Okay, this category is my moisturizers that I consider to be nighttime moisturizers. Most of them specifically say nighttime. Others are just so thick and heavy, or they have like a white pigment to them. So I would only wear them at nighttime, even though they're not specified for night. This category technically went up by 1, but that's just because of this guy here. This is just a little sample of the Laneige water sleeping mask, and I've used it a few times. The one I've been working on for most of last year is this one from SK2, and it is so close to being gone. I actually think it's going to be in my January empties. That is all I have left. That's it. So I think it's going to be gone by the end of January, but as of January 1st, it's still in my inventory. What would I work on next? I might put this in a project. Yeah, that might be the winner, because I have a spot open for the letter O for A to Z. So I might work on that one next. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, this next category here are what I call my peels. These are chemical exfoliants. I love a chemical exfoliant, and I almost always see the difference when I use them. But these are the same chemical exfoliants I had last year. I haven't used these nearly as much or as consistently as I should. And I need to put one or both of these in a project. This is one right here, and this is another set of peels right here. I used to have this in my face wash, and this in my face scrub category, and then this in the category, but this is a set and they go together, and I'd like to pan them together. So I need to put, out of these two, this set right here is older, so I need to put this in a project this year. I couldn't fit it into a project last year, and I thought, that's okay, I'll still work on it. It doesn't have to be in a project, and I didn't touch it even once. So if it's not in a project, I won't use it. I need to put this in a project this year and move it out. So that's definitely going in a project. Otherwise, there's been no change. I basically haven't used this at all in the past year, and I wish that wasn't the case. That's a little bit embarrassing, because these products are valuable and they will go bad, and they're taking up space, so why aren't I using them? And they work. They will help me to look younger, so why wouldn't I use them very consistently? I don't know. Okay, here are my face oils. I had 5 last year and I have 4 this year. I finished up 2 and 1 new one came in. That's this guy right here. The 2 that I finished up are my Physicians Formula Argan Oil and a little sample of oil from Drunk Elephant. So I'm left with these 4. This one right here I call Hazel's Oil. I bought it for her, and I've really only used it on her so far, but her skin has been really good this year now that her adenoids are out and she doesn't have green snot running out of her nose all the time. Her skin is not as dry and raw as it used to be. So she hasn't needed this once this whole year, and it's already January, so I feel really good about that. So I might end up using this. But this is not the oldest out of these 4. The oldest are these 2. This is from Strivectin, I think. Yeah, this I received from Influencer for review purposes, and I really like that. And this is a deluxe sample of Sunday Riley. That's brand new. I've never even used it. So maybe I could put one of these in a project for this year, but I'm not currently working on any of these right now. So hopefully I could put one of these in a project and start working on these for this year. Okay, here is my last category for skincare, and then we are starting out the makeup inventory. I know you guys are looking forward to that. This last category is what I call mattifiers. I had these 2 last year, and I still have these 2. I have this bottle up so you can see exactly where I'm at. I do have a line there to indicate it as well. It might be slightly below that line now because I did use it a few times after I made that line. But these are what I have. I keep these in my purse, and obviously with COVID, I haven't really needed them even once in this past year. I've just been sitting at home. If I get oily, I can just powder. I don't need to blot, and I don't really care if I get oily because by the time lunchtime happens, nobody really sees me anyways. So I just really haven't been worrying about staying blotted and mattified throughout a whole day because I haven't had to go anywhere for a whole day since COVID. I was really hoping to use this up this year. I put it back in my graveyard project pan. I worked on it for, I don't know, 5 months straight, but I didn't come anywhere near finishing it, as you can see. But hopefully I have used up enough of it so that I could definitely finish it this year. And that's the plan. I definitely want this out of my inventory in 2021. I'm gonna try really hard to use that up, and hopefully that'll happen. It should. So no change here. I'm still at 2. I've been at 2 for over a year. No new ones came in. Nothing's left. Thank you guys so much for watching my skincare inventory, and I will see you tomorrow with the start of my makeup inventory.